Let's go to charts, to my positions. You guys can see this, hopefully. I'm trimming everything. I mean, I said this on TJ's channel the other day. There's one number I watched, the scoreboard. It's account equity, or net lick, as Tasty Trade calls it. What does that mean? That means net liquidation value. That's all I watch. It's been hitting all-time high after all-time high this whole week, so I'm going to keep it going. Market's definitely selling off. Wonderful. Okay, so we're going to immediately start buying some shit. What are we buying? Well, let's go up top positions, and then because I need to buy some things. Okay, I bought 1,000 shares of Arrive AI. 690 call. Stock is 7 even. I'll keep it. I have a synthetic long on Webull with July 18th, 25 short 25, July 18th, 12.5 strike puts and 15 calls. That's called a synthetic. I don't want to buy the stock, but if I do get assigned, my cost on the puts is $2, almost $2, $1.94. So 12.5 minus 2 is 10.5. Stock is 1070. Do I want to get assigned 2,500 shares of Webull at 10.5? Absolutely. I'm short fuel cell puts. We traded the stock. Actually, I had a synthetic on, covered the puts. I mean, if you guys can go to check the community page to see what I have done with fuel cell, because everything sounds like I'm saying I'm making money. No, I'm on Webull I have a loss and whatever. So full transparency. And so what are we? Oscar Health broke up with that girlfriend today, finally. Like I broke up with EVgo girlfriend last week with the cover calls. Oscar Health, ridiculous amount of money we made on that. I made anyway. So I had a synthetic on with July calls. I was short the 15 puts, long the 15 calls. 15 stock at almost 23 today. I sold a whole bunch of calls today and waited for the stock to pull back, bought the short calls back. Wonderful trade. I know what to do now. That thing pulls back to 20. I'm going to be on that thing like white on rice. That thing is going. That thing is going to double, I think, by the end of the year. Again, none of this is trading or financial advice. And I'm long 60 SMCI. I'll look at the chart in a minute, but I'm long 60 SMCI. July 18th, 50 calls. So I'm going to buy 10 more of those, averaging down on those. Whatever they are, 145. Okay, we'll pay 145. We bought that at 144. So I'm long 70. That thing is going sideways. This thing is going to either go up 15 points or go down 15 points. So if it starts breaking down, I will create a straddle out of it by buying some puts. This is totally purely directional. July 18th is enough time. Stock cannot keep going sideways forever. So that's why we're buying the calls. Actually, this morning I had a nice profit on it. Anyway, I'm not doing it to do a short-term trade on it. I'm long SPX 6,059.75 put debit spread. Only 5. I was long 25. Took profits. I'm down to 5, but that 5 is up about $1,500. SPX 59.60. If it ends up here, I have max gain of 25, so I'm keeping that as a little hedge of a hedge. And I bought more WeRide today. That's the Chinese autonomous vehicle stock. They have a deal with Uber. They're expanding in Europe through Uber. NVIDIA owns a part of it. So we traded this. My members know beautifully, actually. I started the position actually with a long strangle. That means I own the shares, short the puts, short the calls. Stock rallied from, actually I did it right about 7.5 when it was last time. It rallied to about 11.5, 12. So now I'm accumulating back up to 4,000 or 5,000 shares. So I bought another 500 shares at 738 today. I'll buy some more in the low 7s. So this time I'm just buying shares. I'm not messing with options. So yeah, those are the positions. Let's go to charts, because there's a couple of stocks that I want to show you guys that I want to trade, actually. Let's look at the big charts. This is SMCI. So while we're at it, we just bought 10 more calls. So why am I doing that? Okay, so SMCI had a beautiful move, gap up. Now we're going sideways. I like these kind of patterns. There's a cup. Actually, there's a head and shoulders inverted with a neckline of 48. But better yet, there's a cup and a handle here. Handle is too long, though, so it may not be a cup and a handle. Should have done it. MACD above 0. On a breakout, I can see this thing exploding to 60. So that's what we're doing. But if it does roll, so the reason I'm saying is it's been going sideways for 5 weeks now after the big move up. It's either going to roll over and die and retest 30, or it's going to break out, go to 60, one or the other. And that move is going to happen by July expiration, I'm pretty sure, because it can't keep doing sideways. It had sideways periods like this before, but it always gets resolved up or down. So we'll just go with up or down. At the moment, my feeling is up. Other positions, Webull, I'm going to go with the positions. This is Webull, came public, through SPAC, went from 9.5 to 80 the same day. Now I'm trying to buy it at 10.5 if I get a sign, no problems. Fuel cell, I'm selling puts. I want to get assigned around 5.5 range. Again, I do it with Catalyst. This was the earnings. We actually made good money on fuel cell. Now I don't mind getting assigned about 550 range, all the shares I can have. Oscar Health, well, we're done with Oscar Health, but you guys can see what happened now. Please give me a pullback to 18 to 20, Oscar, please. And I've been talking about Oscar for weeks now, so way before the FinTwits got on it, but it is what it is. So we looked at SMCI, SPX, rolling over, man. I should add to the puts, actually, probably. But I have the put debit spread. So I put in 720 for that. Max gain is 25. So I have a lot of room for that one to improve itself. And a little bit of a hedge. And this is We Ride. I mean, oh, those labels again. These are all the buys. These are all the sells. Whatever we did, they've been doing it for a long, for let's see, since the last time it was down to here. So we're back here and we're accumulating now. That's all we're doing. Let's get rid of those labels one more time. Show trades, apply. Okay, Vic, I don't know. So we're back to support. I think that's the future. So if you want to buy Google of China, this is either WeRide or Pony AI. Pony AI, between WeRide and Pony AI, we had a pair trade. I think Pony has more room to the downside, but WeRide, I think, is bottoming. So Pony went from 4 to 25, 22. And we were long the 15 puts. And if you remember, or not even a member, if you watch me long enough, you know what happened there. So they both in the same business. I thought one was way overpriced, one was underpriced. A pair trade means you short one, you go long the other one, and you're hoping for them to meet somewhere in the middle, and that's what pretty much happened. So what else? SPX we looked at. So the trades I want to do, two stocks. Yeah, two stocks. One is Circle, CRCL. I have no idea what this company does. Anybody knows? Enlighten me, please. All I know is it came public, and I think it came public at 42 or something, opened at 60 something. It was at 250. Today we had almost 250. Everybody in. Okay, that's one. Well, what do I want to do with Circle? Well, I want to do the same thing on Circle I want to do on CoreWeave. I want to put on a short strangle. I'm just for participation purposes, I'm going to do it, if nothing else. CoreWeave 184. This came public at like 30, went sideways, and now from 33, we're at 187. Higher highs, higher lows. Why do you want to do a strangle? You're going to say, Serge, what if it keeps going higher? Well, it could keep going higher. I'm not picking tops. I'm not shorting. I can either do an iron condor or do a short strangle. And if I do short strangle, one side gets close, I can always buy calls or buy the underlying. Please don't do these things that I do unless your account can handle it. Most people blow accounts because they do shit that their account size cannot handle. My account size can't handle it. That's why I do it. But if you don't have the account size, don't do it. So CoreWeave and Circle. Let's look at some stocks when people ask for it. Tesla. I put a video out, got a bunch of hate yesterday. Tesla has been dead money for the last 4 years and 4 months. It's true. It's exactly at the price that it is 4 years, 4 months ago. Now, is Tesla to be Traded? Absolutely. Look at that move. 480 to down to 220 and then back up to 350. Trading? Yes. HODL? No. Definitely not. Tesla is going to be dead money for probably another couple of years until all the Optimus robot kicks in and then the Teletubby, I was going to say. So not cab. What is it called? What does he call that? I call it autonomous vehicle, but he calls it something else. So Tesla dead money, Nvidia. I mean, all these stocks are topping. Apple has been the weakest link actually, but now it's just going sideways. We'll figure that out in a minute. Microsoft's the strongest Mag 7. A new all-time high. Meta, pretty close. Yep. All-time high. Netflix all-time high. I mean, look at these stocks, right? So retail bought it and was right. Here's Palantir, just kind of going sideways. Robinhood, one of my favorite stocks. I think it's extremely overpriced at the moment, but it's not my place to talk about that. Higher highs, higher lows, man. You can't argue with stuff. Lemonade, another one of my favorite stocks, which we actually traded. Oh my God, it's 45 now. Man, we bought that so beautifully, but we got out early though. I got out with nice profits. Profits are profits. Bought it right at the 20 EMA kiss. Strong stocks will only pull back to 20 EMA. And then they will turn. Somebody talk about Zeta. Is it Zeta? Yeah, Zeta. No, yeah, Zeta. Somebody talk about Zeta today. Yeah, one of my members, new members, said Zeta. I like the chart. Don't like it technically, but good volume today. Good gap up, actually. So we may take a look at this. Pretty volatile, too. So, yeah. Oscar Health is, well, I looked at it. Last 2 days, 3 days. Look at the volume, right? Yeah, that's what happens when you put on the synthetic. 15 short puts, 15 long calls. With credits? Juicy. Why is SPX selling off? Well, I think the last 8 out of the 10 quad witching. I mean, it's a lot of technicals bullshit, really. Yeah, it was just down day. Probably going to be down day. Doesn't matter. On the daily, though, it's kind of looking shaky with the MACD turning down. But as long as it's staying above 0, not that concerned. Like any stock ideas, put it up there. So what are we going to do with CoreWeave? 185. See, yeah. I want to do a strangle, short strangle, or sell a call credit spread on the pullback, sell a put credit spread, turn into an iron condor. I am nervous doing these things. My gut says do it, but my brain says Serge. Implied volatility is through the roof. This thing is going up 15, 20 points a day. You can sell naked call at 250, let's say. It could be there in 3 days, and you're going to lose your ass. That's what my brain is telling me, but my gut says, Serge, please do it. So I don't know. I'm kind of confused. So let's take a look at that. This is CoreWeave option chain, July 18th. So we have July 4th coming up. Markets are closed a few days. We don't have that many days. We have about 28 days on this cycle. So this is how, you guys also have to understand. I spoke about this on TJ's channel. There's something called skew. Skew means like how much our call at the money calls and how much our at the money puts are. So at the money, let's say stock is 185. Let's look at 185. This is 185 right here. Okay. 185 puts are $35. 185 calls are $16. 2 to 1. I usually don't see 2 to 1. They should be the same price. However, the trade I want to do is called a naked strangle. So stock is 185. Okay. I want to go 60 each way. Okay, $60. 60. I want to sell the 125 puts. This is for July 18th. I'm just going to price it. Sell the 125 puts. So 60 above 185 is 245. They don't have 245s. Let's go to 250s or 240s. Let's go to 250. Never mind. Hold on. Selling the 250 calls and selling the 125 puts. Okay, I messed that one up. Let's do it again. We're selling the 250 calls. Sell the 250 calls. and selling the 125 puts. My goodness gracious. Okay, so I'm $70 out of the money, and it's giving me $950 credit. So let's see how much it costs to do one option, one single option. Okay, I'm on Thinkorswim. One single option. It takes $1,849 buying power to do one option. And I'm almost taking in $1,000 for that $1,850. How ridiculous is that? And I'm 70 points out of the money each way. Why wouldn't I do that? You know, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to do one for participation purposes. Send. Didn't do it. Not yet. Okay. Let's do it. 947 credit. Okay, let's do it 945. Can we do it at 945, market maker? So how much do I have to pay you, juice? The borrow rate on this is coming down too, by the way. No 945 either, huh? Eat shit, market maker. Okay. Okay, I'm going to change the price one more time by a nickel, market maker. I don't want to get screwed. I want to go to 940. I don't like chasing shit. Let's go to 940. Didn't get it done either? You suck. Okay. I'm going to cancel it and regroup. We're doing the 250 calls and 125 puts. Okay. I mean, the spread is not that wide. Why aren't you doing it? You knucklehead. 250 puts, 250 calls. Oh, that's why. The calls are extremely wide. Okay, let's go to 260. That will take less money. 885. Let's do one. 260, 125 at 885. Let's do one. The spread on the 250s were too wide. That's why. Okay, let's do it. 877 now. Let's do 880. 880. Let's do it. Are we doing it? You're not going to do it? See that dick with me. Okay, I'm going to leave it at 880. I'm going to look at circle. 875. Is that what you want? Okay, I'll do it at 875. I'll play with you. There's no difference. Nickel is not going to kill me. And buying power effect $5, man. Oh, yeah, that's right. Done. 875. We're in the game. 250, 125. No, 260, 125. So if we stay between 260 and 125, less the premium I took in, which is 875, okay, is what I want. I want it to stay between those two strikes for a little bit. It doesn't. I don't have to wait until expiration. So we did that one. Let's look at circle now. Core we did one, just participation purposes. But I will add to this circle. What do we do on circle? It's up only $42. What do we have on circle? July 18th. 340. 340 calls, 100 points out of the money calls are 20. What? What? Am I looking at that the right way? That 1890 bid, $26 offered? Am I hallucinating here or what? What? Stock is 240. These are 340 calls. Oh, you got to be shitting me. Okay. Well, we got to do one of these two, just for participation purposes. Can't break me. Can't. Well, it's a lot of money, actually. What puts should we do? 100 out each way. Should we do that? Yeah. 340 calls, 140 puts. Let's do it. 140 puts, sell one of those, and Sell the 340 calls. The spread is so wide, I need to negotiate myself in there. So 340, 140, strangle, $28. Okay, you gotta be fucking kidding me, man. I'll do one. And how much does it cost me to do one? $2,400. So I'm putting up $2,400, but they're giving me $2,800. Why do I get involved in these, man? But I want to do it just for participation purposes. $28. Are you going to give me 28 or are you going to dick with me? Yeah, you're going to dick with me, aren't you? Okay, what are you going to give me? What do you want to do? Should I leg into this? Probably. What do you want to do? You want to do 27 and a half? 27.75? No, you're not going to do it? That's the problem with these widespread. Okay, 27.50. That's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to give you more. 27.50. Done. All right. For participation purposes, we're just going to play. So this is a 340, 140 strangle, naked strangle. What is happening in this world? Okay, so these are the positions now. Circle. And that. There we go. Yeah. Okay. We'll see. We'll see where they go. Can't hurt me that much, honestly. You know. Oh, and Circle, they lied. Oh, no, because the premium is included the premium in there. So Circle is taking 2,700 and no, Circle is taking 5,200 because of the premium. And CoreWeave is taking 2,700 of buying power. No problem. No problema. Oscar, we're out of SMCI. We bought more. Okay. SPX, where's my debit spread at? Let's see how much we can take out of that. The debit spread. Well, I will post these on the community page today, and I'm going to be in the front and answer some more questions and get the F out of here. So I'm long the 6,000 puts, not AM. I'm long the 6,000 puts, and I'm short the 59.75s. I paid $720 for it. I took profits already. They're 10, except they're deep in the money on both sides. So if July 18th comes at the end here, there's max profit of 25. Why am I going to take 10? I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'll just keep that as a little hedge. What else is going on? ARAI, break even. Webull, doing fine. Actually, rallied a touch. Yeah, I cannot not do these spreads. I mean, to strangles. It doesn't make sense not to do it. So wide, 100 wide, 200 points wide on Circle. They just paid me $28 for it. How's that? I don't know. Whatever. Fuel cell is fine. Oscar, we're out. SMCI, we're okay. We'll buy more. But if it does break down, we're going to buy puts. So you guys know. I will post these today on the community page. Well, let's get to the front and answer a few more questions, and then we go home. Watch expiration. Okay. Good questions. Let's do those. Could lift get to 30? No, it would need a good lift for that. Yeah. How do you decide to do synthetic long rather than just longing the stock? Well, much less capital intensive, right? Right. If I had done it on Oscar, I had done it like I'd done 30 short puts and 50 long calls. Cost me nothing because the short puts paid for the calls. And how do I do it? When I expect an imminent move up or my direction, up or down, because then you can short calls, buy puts. You can be shorting it that way, many different ways. But if I see an imminent move coming on a setup that I like, then I'd rather do synthetics because my overall ROI in that trade is going to be a lot higher than just buying the underlying equity. Simple, really. Okay, here's Vic. Why didn't you wait? Bro, what are you saying? I don't know. I like it here. What difference does it make if I wait until Monday? Do you know something? I don't know. Circle is to give a major central digital currency bank. Okay, great. Fine. Okay. Yes, anything around blockchains. Okay, fine. I did it for participation purposes. Tesla has a major release coming this summer. Tesla is dead money. Been dead money. Still gonna be dead money. Robotaxi is not going to work. Well, it's going to work, but it's going to take some time. Look, the only thing Tesla has is selling cars. They have a lot of stuff coming up, but the companies, Tesla should not, as a car company, should not be worth equal of Toyota, Mercedes, BMW, Nissan, Volvo, all of that put together. Okay, so it's a car company at the moment. The only revenue is coming from the car company. Now, Optimus Robot is going to come, and Robotaxi, all that stuff. When is it going to be accretive? 6 months, year, 2, 3? I don't know. At the moment, it's dead money. Yeah, I did look at implied volatility. Okay, what about it? That's why you sell. You don't buy. Okay, no, don't trade CRCL. Well, I did it already. I did one. I will add to it. Vic, you need to sell when shit's like this. Could it work against me? Of course it could. How do I? Okay, so let's talk a little, like a minute about that, because he's asking me a lot of questions. Okay, so I did the 340, 140 strangle, 200 wide. This keeps going against me. How do I fix it? I can go buy a 350 call and turn that into a call credit spread. I can buy underlying 100 shares of the underlying. There's many ways. So I don't honestly care about. My point is, when it's this wide, when it's this high, I imply volatility, you sell options. There's a reason for them to be this high. Obviously, it could move at $40 a day for the next 3 days. Could it? Of course it could. But that's what's called trading. You take a risk. Anyway, if you don't have any other questions, guys, I'm gonna say goodbye. Have a good weekend. I'll post my positions. If you do, so Monday, I'm going to Atletico Madrid Botafogo game. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do trading with Sergio because the game is at noon and we have to leave early. And my trading with Sergio is at 10 a.m. So I may do it at 9 a.m. for like half hour and then leave and go to the game. I don't know. Please, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Please put a thumbs up and turn on notifications so you get notified. If you're a member, stay tuned. We're going to have a members live on Wednesday. Yeah. And if you do become a member, please email me, Sergio@sergioavedian.com, and I will email you the Telegram chat group link. Anything else? No. Enjoy the game. Thank you. I will. Vic, thank you. Vic, we have to fix our little... yeah, we'll talk about that on Wednesday in depth, like how big should my account be part of your nothing. You're gonna have a $2,000 Robinhood account. SG Taveras is $10 a month. It's like a Big Mac. Actually, we had Big Macs after the game yesterday. It cost me $23 between me and my son. So you're getting me for $10. I'm not doing it to make money, bro. But I need to charge something. So I thought $9.99 was fair. I think it's like ridiculous, actually. I think it should be like $999 a month. But I'm not doing it for money. I make enough money. I'm fine. I'm blessed. But I have to charge something. I have a YouTube channel manager and pay him, all that shit. So, I mean, it has nothing to do with the size of your account. If you want to learn from decent fishermen how to fish, because I don't want to give you fish, I want to teach you how to fish, then yeah, become a member. You'll see. I mean, it's not forever. You can become a member for a month, and if you don't like it, you can go. Many have done it that way. They come, they go, they come back, and like, I don't know. I hope you stay because learning doesn't end. Because what I know, I picked up in years and keep doing it. You know, you're getting 30 years of experience, which you cannot learn in a book, right? Has nothing to do with your account size. Some of the stuff I do doesn't require an account size. I go directional bets. Like, you know, I buy calls on like SMCI. I bought 70 calls, you know. You can buy one call, 2 calls for $300. It doesn't, you know, and I don't know. You should ask the other members. No, like I said, yeah, brokerage account. It doesn't have anything to do with how big your brokerage account is at all. I have a Robinhood account. Actually, you know what? I should show that to you guys. I trade at Thinkorswim. My account is 6 figures trading account. I have an investment account. You all should have an investment account. You should invest. Trading is different. If you're trading and you're not returning 2 or 3x of the S&P 500 every year, don't trade. You're going to lose. You're going to join the 90% group. Okay? But my account is 6-figure account. So I trade, but I'm not trying to kiss my sister. I'm trying to make like double it every year. Like last year, I did 120%. I'm trying to do the same thing this year. So I'm taking risky shit. But if I do lose all of it, which I won't lose all of it because I manage risk really well, but it's not going to kill me. So, but I do have a Robinhood account that I started when I started the channel, actually. I should start posting that again. I started with $1,000. Today, I made $195 in that account. You guys can see this? It's at $5,426.67. I'm trying to get this to 25,000. And it's not my favorite place to trade, Robinhood. But for this kind of money, it's like, okay, fine, whatever. I do pretty much the same thing. Certain things I cannot do because there's not enough funds, but certain things I do. I don't know. You know, account size has nothing to do with it. Yes, well, let's not go there. Size matters.